Tell Mello when you gonna start recording.
Exactamundo.
Nigga never give a heads up.
Kind of sick.
So they got the cough drops on deck.
Doing overtime today.
Don't chew it on the mic.
That's what she said.
They never fit when it doesn't.
It's like
I'm trying.
You never find this spot. Yeah,
I think he caught one last week.
Yeah, there was one.
But was like, yo, if you tune in now, this is the Tony Central podcast with Famine and Mello,
Cloudy,
and we're on overtime right now. This is season 2, episode 38.
Yo,
Halloween special.
Yeah.
Reason we calling this Halloween special because we releasing it on Halloween. We're here featuring the Tony Central podcast family.
Yeah.
So y'all could say y'all names individual because I don't know what y'all call yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So starting with my left, what's your name, son?
Root Blaze, aka I'll be cooking, baby.
Yeah.
Cloudy. Building, baby.
Then we got.
A lot of people know me as Kevin.
That's
Killer.
But I changed it up to KB now.
KB, okay.
Sound like you doing porn.
Politically correct. We gotta be politically correct. Yeah.
Well, with me it's just, Chris. Similar.
You sound
AKA substitute teacher.
You sound like one of them. When you have those classes?
Oh, like one of those AA meetings. Like an AA meeting.
The sponsor.
My name is Chris.
Yeah.
And I'm here.
And I'm an alcoholic.
What we got here?
What's good, man? My name is Ryan, aka Ryan, aka I lift.
Everything.
Hashtag that.
Hashtag AKA.
And the last one?
Juan Gordo. I mean, you've heard me as these guys have pretty much every AKA in the book for me, so. It's probably G-Money. You've heard pretty much every name from me.
Poet Pete in the building.
Yeah. Don Juan Gordo.
The bearded dragon.
The Gordon.
The bearded. That sounds like your wrestling name.
Yeah, the bearded dragon. What do you be doing?
But today's episode we going on we parlay, chill, talk, whatever you guys wanna talk about, letting people out there know any feedback that we got in the past episodes from any individual in the room.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
The Cloudy Man wants to start by just thanking the listeners so far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody that's been tuning in so far. It's Halloween special right here. We OT. This is for y'all. And man, we appreciate all the feedback and we appreciate everybody that's been showing the family love.
Yeah.
And
San Francisco. Yo, Tony Central Society in San Francisco.
Jersey, a lot of Jersey's growing.
Yeah, turning up.
Newark's been number 2 for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, Newark.
Yeah, let's get that number 1.
So we have to find out who in Newark is lighting it up over there, but it's
It's
because we had a few episodes.
It was in the top 10 for a while and then just came to number 2. I know we have Rolling Stone P that he represents the Newark side.
Swing.
We had
Swing,
the example.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope. There was one week Unit City that made y'all know what happened.
Yeah.
I think that was the week of the iTunes.
Back.
It was the iTunes.
That's what happened.
Once we started telling people, you can catch us at iTunes, man. I want to let the world know that it's not hard to find our podcast. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you're an iPhone user, the easiest way, you could click on the purple app podcast, or just go to the iTunes store and just put Tory Central and everything comes out there. A lot of people say, why would it be on the iTunes store? Don't ask me, you ask Apple. But you can just go there and put the name and it'll come out right away. For Android, I don't really know about those phones.
It's Google Play Music. You go to the Google Play. I did that on my cousin's phone, and it's easy. It's the same way. You search for Tony.
So Google Music Play will be the app store of
right,
iPhone.
Yeah, it's the similar to the podcast app.
So you go to their store and just type in the name. We come out. If that's too hard, we're on TuneIn, SoundCloud.
Podbay.
And we can't forget
audioBoom.
And we can't forget that we're uploading episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, the full videos are coming out now. We pretty we're kind of the shit at the moment. So you can actually see how we look like. So
yeah,
I'm the one that I never smoke because I got good memory. We have Cloudy Mellow.
Yeah, there's always a smoke cloud around me.
Yeah.
And we got the team here with us.
Yeah, the first time we have an episode with the team.
Yeah, it's a joyous night.
Yeah.
It's more of a celebration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First off, we got off next week
from
recording.
Why sound like we're in school?
No, I mean,
we got off next week.
What
are you doing?
I mean, shit. We
enjoy the work.
37. This is what, episode 38.
This is episode 38.
You know,
so
all the weeks in a row. You know,
yeah,
it takes a toll.
Yeah,
you know,
a lot of people don't understand that the when you say 38 weeks,
consistent,
non-stop.
It's hard to be consistent.
A lot of people don't, you know what I mean? Because not for nothing, when I first started the podcast by myself, when I was alone, I did not picture it to be as what it is now. Number one.
Yeah.
The vision was there, but I didn't picture it. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying.
No.
As time came in, Mello came by. Then we have Gordo come through, and we started building the team little by little. But I think people don't understand. Maybe those that are not familiar with what a podcast is, that 38 weeks non-stop. It's a big number for somebody that's just starting a podcast.
Yeah.
You know,
and on top of that, I mean, you hear it and you say 38 weeks, but there's a lot behind the 38 weeks. Like getting these guests. I mean, you people don't understand that that's a battle all in itself.
Yeah.
Actually booking the guests, making sure the guests get here, making sure we get here. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole lot.
Let's get it straight. There's not one repeated guest yet.
Yeah, no. There's
so
no
it's not saying that we keep doing the same. Like,
and actually, we're still 38. We're on 38 right now, and we're still fairly a brand new podcast. Yeah. So even getting guests that we would love to get on the show for our listeners, right now people aren't seeing the vision right now.
No. Right.
Not a lot of people are seeing the growth. Not a lot of people are seeing what's happening right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're not jumping on board.
Yeah.
So, with all of that, we still here and we rocking out.
Yeah.
Episode 38. Yeah. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
And I think when we say, I'm sorry to cut you off, when we say that we're looking forward to a break, it's not that we don't enjoy doing this. Like, we enjoy the grind. Like, that's why we're still here 38 episodes later to do this. But it's just, I guess, maybe to recharge a little bit. A little mental break, and then bring the second half of this season to probably bring it even stronger than we started. I mean, think about the guests, too. I mean, everybody, quality-wise.
Yeah.
The last guest, I think, mentioned it. The fact that we've been able to mix it up, new and old school.
Yep.
That's important.
That's a key.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not neglected. No one's feeling neglected.
Yeah, we're not playing sides here. We're giving and we're opening the doors to anybody that would love to be a part of our platform, really. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like the doors are open.
Yeah.
And if you feel you want to come through and kick it with us, we have a good time. We give everybody an experience.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So it's just the point that as we grow, the guests are definitely gonna get bigger. The names are gonna get bigger. And there's a lot more things as we develop in too.
Yeah.
Because our show is definitely not the same like it was when I first got on board. Because if you listen to what I got on episode 8 with Holly.
So this is your 30th episode, right?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you. You're on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, so this is so. I mean, but you think about how much.
What made you
want
to be part of this podcast?
Shit, I mean, I knew it was gonna be something.
You saw the potential early.
Yeah, I knew it. As soon as he told me he was doing it, I was tuning in.
Yeah.
Already, and I already knew like if I was there. I knew that it could be
lit.
Yeah, I mean, not that it'd be more lit because I really didn't know because for me to do something audio, I'm very conscious of how I speak and shit. So you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn man, I know I be talking mad slow. Plus I be high and I know it's extra slow, so nah. But you know what I mean? I knew like I could add something like a different kind of flavor.
Yeah.
And what Famine with his knowledge and what he brings to the show, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I could cruise through and just have mad fun.
Yeah.
And he knows all the shit already. You know what I mean? Famine has everything.
What would you say is the episode? You say you started at 8. What episode you would say that? After you left from that podcast and you heard the episode came out and you heard, you were like, I think I got something good going on here.
Damn. I never thought about that.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I never.
So that's how it feels. So that's what it feels like, right?
I would say I left the Frank G episode. And I was like, okay, there's something going on.
And that stuff was hit in the 20s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew because I was still trying to find a way. And even on that episode, if you listen to that episode, it's about me finding my catchphrase.
Right, yo. That's what we did.
And I think that day you were trying so hard.
And it sounded...
that the cloudy thing you do now, you wouldn't picture it at that time.
No.
You know what I mean? Because you were trying so hard.
When did that happen? When did the cloudy...
David Rush, I think
when he
said
it.
David Rush, no, but I was saying it already.
Right,
but
But now, like, the way it's now. Like, now it's like you pressing a button. Like,
yeah. And it's... I don't know whether that just happened.
Naturally.
Yeah, that one.
That's true. It caught on.
It just caught on.
Who was saying headphone gun? Before that.
No, it was just something I always said. But it was when I started saying it on the show.
Somebody was like, "Yo, I like
that." It was definitely
David
Rush. I was like, I like that.
I like that. You should use that.
Was it when we started putting in part of the introduction?
Yeah, I don't know what episode was that.
It could be the one with Dave Rush.
So you said it, and somebody was like, "Yo, that shit's hot. You should say that more."
Yeah. And I mean, and it's stuck, but yeah, I mean, I would say Frank G's episode because I think was the girls after Frank G.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because I was still trying to find my catchphrase.
That's right, yo.
With the girls as well, with Gigi and Scarlett.
You know what's so dope that we talk about Frank G now? I hit him up, right? I hit him up 2 days before the Woo album came out. And I hit him up. I'm like, yo, what's up, my dude? Do you got anything to do with the new Woo album? He said, he mixed and mastered track 3 and another track from it. So he was like, yo, so how you like the album? You know, and I was like, I don't have it yet. It comes out on Apple Music this Friday.
Yeah.
I know the bootleg came out, but I want to hear the good quality one. So I'll let you know. He was like, I think you're going to like it because it has that Woo sound, right? But he goes, please hit me back up. Then after that, we just started talking about, you know, beats and whatever. And it's crazy because he just released a video and him with Rozart with Rick Wan, like they in the studio recording. So I think
I seen that.
New album, I think.
Okay.
So it's dope to have a guest like that, and then you just see that, you know what I mean? And like they're with the artists that you love. You know
you wanna know something that's funny? And I was just thinking about this the other day because thinking about Rolling Stone P, that with the recent success that he's having with his, new single.
Yeah.
I was thinking, a lot of the guests that we're getting, or that we've had on the show, their progress, you see it.
You see them here first. And
Yeah.
Right?
Even though the fact that they may have been, but like they were doing their thing obviously before they came on the show.
Right.
But to see them after the show and to see them what they're doing and how they're active is dope, because it's like, damn. That's my nigga right there.
You almost feel connected to that.
Yeah.
And I tuned in. Like, I tuned in for Kid the Wiz when he was on One and Out. I tuned in for a lot of shit they do because I feel like I owed that to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was like, I tuned in.
That's dope.
And I'm telling my wife, like, yo, he was just there last week. My nigga, like, oh, for real? He was?
Yeah.
And a lot of them. But Rolling Stone P, I remember Juan brought it up to me. He hit me up. He was like, yo, I spoke to this guest and I could get him on the show. I didn't know who he was, Rolling Stone P. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never heard of his name. I definitely knew who he was when he went under that other artist name.
Yeah.
And Pure. I knew that whole thing. I definitely knew. But it's crazy. I was driving back from the mall, and right there, Flex is like, new Rolling Stone P. And I told my wife, like, yo, we're gonna get him this Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I feel like, as new as this podcast is, and it's still brand new and fresh, a lot of people walking in through here that are already hitting that major platform.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kid the Wiz going viral.
We had Dave Rush here, and then 2 days later, he's on Instagram in the studio with Ghost from Power and Rotimi, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what I mean? Me and my nephew talk about the show every day, and he's in the studio like, yo, say something, man. You know what I mean? So I feel like, yo, I know them too.
And actually, the Religion, he dropped.
He performed at SOBs too.
Yeah, he performed at SOBs,
shout
and
out
he
to
dropped
Religion.
a new video. So you know what I mean.
And
like,
Dave Rush writes, I think, stuff for Routine.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So the people active. Kenji, we just came back from
the show.
From
Epic
a show.
Release,
Epic release.
My nephew was there.
Yeah,
Kevin was there.
Yeah. We was getting cloudy. And that was
Cito on the beat.
Gigi was here and she won.
Yeah, Gigi was here on the show and
she won American.
Yeah, that was crazy. And we didn't know yet though.
Yeah.
She knew. But we didn't know.
Yeah. But you said it though. I said, yo, I think she won.
Yeah, I did call it.
You called it.
Yeah, I said the person that I was just like, how
her
you're not gonna win?
Like,
yeah, like how you just the personality just radiated. It was just like, yeah, how you not gonna
We got
win?
Ren Thomas, and he was one of the finalists from VH1 Sign.
Yeah.
With Rick Ross and Dream.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cito on Kenji's album.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cito on the entire album. Cito did work, man.
And we had him as an episode.
Yeah. Flying in and out to Atlanta.
Working
right.
YG.
Yeah, I mean,
that's big.
So
it's fun to see, and we
and
genuinely root
see,
for them.
And we congratulate.
Absolutely.
And again, like we say on every episode, to every artist, we support, artists and creative actors, everything. We support everything y'all do. Yeah. So this right now is not a flex. We're not flexing right now. We're not trying to show off. We're actually just showing, our gratitude and just like congratulating and saluting these people that come through Tony Central and give us that hour or two and kick it with us, and you know what I mean, and go on to do good things, man, big things.
Well, let's face it. I mean, that's not something that happens or that used to happen with us. The support, right? Like,
exactly.
You would always want that support from, even if it's someone that you kind of went against, right? Or someone that you maybe had that spoken, that rivalry with. You always want that acceptance. Like, damn, at least maybe if we supported each other, it'd be different. Yeah. Well, this is what we're doing. Like, you can't complain. So basically what I'm saying is, like, at this point, we have that platform that you want. We're willing to support. So a like wouldn't be a hard thing to ask. You know what I mean? Like, a follow wouldn't be hard to get because we're here for you. You know what I mean? We're here for you. So that's one thing I definitely wanted to say on this. Like, we need to support each other on that in that regard. And when we're asking for a follow, we're not asking you to like fall in line. We're asking you to be part of this. Like, we want you to be part. We want this to be for the community. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, enough of this talking. What about the Yankees?
Who's a Yankee fan? Who's a Yankee fan?
I'm a Yankee
KB, we got Mello.
Yeah,
Red Sox fan.
We're not mad.
Red Sox fans over here. Holy shit. Red Sox fan. I'm a Met fan, so I won't even talk.
Everybody be there for that. That's what it is.
Me seeing it from not a baseball fan.
Yeah.
I used to love baseball. I was going for the Yankees. I ain't gonna lie.
They're
but
a young team.
I think the Yankees. I'm not gonna use that whole young thing because that's the first thing the Yankees fans said. We weren't even supposed to make it to the playoffs. My nigga, y'all guys were monsters. Let's get
that's pretty good that we are.
The talent actually played out, but how often does that happen?
I mean, we gotta sign our big names though, like Judge.
Still got it,
Yeah, we gotta sign Sanchez.
What do you mean sign?
Extended contract.
Extend their contract.
Oh, it finishes now?
Not soon, but like in the next few years.
Yeah, they're on their rookie deals.
So they gotta capitalize and give them a nice big contract so they can stay in New York.
See, my thing is, this is where I come in, right? Because I actually saw the game. You know what I mean?
We got spanked.
Honestly speaking, their last game felt like they were playing like it was preseason. Like they didn't want to hit the ball, bro. That's what messed them up.
It was good pitching, bro. That pitcher was good.
Gary Sanchez.
Huh?
I'm putting everything on Gary Sanchez.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
you could, to be honest, Gary Sanchez showed his youth in his series.
His lack for defense.
Because
2 games he had.
there were 2 big plays that were like game changers, man. Like,
how about Aaron Judge, Game 7 at that wall?
That catch.
Oh, see, that was big, man. That was like one of those Derek Jeter type catches.
Yeah.
I thought that the momentum was gonna change when he did that, yo.
When I hear Yankee fans talk about youth, that's what I hear. Like they're making youthful mistakes, like Aaron Judge striking out his list. It's stuff they're gonna grow and
Yeah, they're gonna get
I would
better.
say with him is like when he was striking out, he was doing horrible. Yeah. But the minute he had the chance to touch that ball,
it's a wrap. It's gone.
Like the game 6 when they did the only score. Yo, he hit that
but
shit.
he's not physically. He's not supposed to be playing baseball, right? Like
he was tight end.
Like
Giancarlo Stanton.
It's gotta be so difficult because I see pitchers now pitching.
I saw his strike zone. His strike zone, it's like sliders down. He sucks. He can't hit that.
Yeah.
But they throw fastball high. That for him is in the middle.
Or slips, like one of those change-ups, like slip.
Right. Yo, but he's still a 300 hitter with all of those strikeouts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's hard because you would see the traditional power hitters that they never hit for average. Like
he got the most
high risk, high reward. But he's
in America,
he's hitting 300.
But I know Yankee records.
I think Giancarlo's will probably have more than him for the year.
Giancarlo's had almost 60, bro.
What's he plays for?
Miami
Marlins.
Bro, you know what's crazy too? Baseball is the only sport where you can hit 3 out of 10 and be considered like a good.
Yeah, like you fail 7 times out of 10 and you're good. That's a good point.
That's how difficult.
You're an all-star. Like at that point.
That's how hard it is.
Yo, so right now, let me ask you a question. Yeah, who you got in the World Series if you had to choose?
Well, who won today?
What you mean?
They didn't play today.
Yeah, today's the first game.
Game 1. Yeah, game 1. Oh, yeah.
The Dodgers in Houston.
Oh, damn, you know more than me.
Well, let's
Dodgers all day. I'm thinking that.
I'm supporting Dodgers.
I'm going for Houston.
Me
yo.
too.
Magic
I'm sticking
I gotta
with
go with Houston, yo.
I like the little dude, yo. He's like
Yo, the Dodgers won 3-1. The Dodgers took the first game, but that was Kershaw. Come on, I mean.
Yeah.
Yo, don't the little nigga look like
Nobody's being played.
Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Yo, he's a monster, yo.
Yo, he's one of the best.
Dodgers won game 1.
He's one of the best.
Where was it? In Dodger in LA? Oh,
It
Houston.
just said LA took game 1. I don't
It
know.
was in LA,
Yeah, it
yeah.
had to be LA.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not a
3-1.
good sports time for me right now. My Giants.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh,
But the Knicks, you guys.
Oh man, you're
I'm not
like
a Knicks
me.
fan.
You heard how I said it though. I faded away with it, like hoping somebody else will like take care of this. Take care of this.
My Nets are 2 out of 3. That's yeah. the
Oh,
Nets.
nice. Yeah, that's right.
you guys better than the Knicks?
I believe so. We have a lot of youth. The future is bright for us, man.
You sound like you part of the coach.
How much they paying you, KB?
We don't have a pick until 2019, but
You know that's just 2 weeks from now.
You're Celtics fan?
You know like who you guys going to get part of the team? LeBron's going over there? No.
Nah, definitely not. We don't have any like free agent market right now.
Nobody's going to.
Nobody's going to Brooklyn.
And y'all just lost Lynn, right?
We just lost Lynn for the season. And,
Who's that? The Chinese dude?
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin, really?
Yeah, he.
It's the man bun, bro.
Yo, wasn't it?
Nah,
He had the dread. It was the dreads, bro.
That's dope.
What the hell?
He had dreads, yo. There's
Yo,
some
I ain't
people
gonna
that
be
pissed
running
off.
New place.
It looked pretty dope on him.
That's what I was saying.
D'Angelo Russell's nice.
Who was the dude that was going at him? Who was the dude that was going at him?
Kmart was going to the Kenya Martin.
Kenya Martin. He played for the Nets back in the day.
Yeah, I remember.
Jason Kidd, Kerry Kittle.
They went to the finals.
And that's when I became a fan. You feel what I'm
Kerry
saying?
Kittle's
Like,
had
I could
the
never
long
leave the
sock
Nets
with the
because of that.
Richardson, Richard Jefferson, on me, right?
Richard Jefferson.
That's when
He
was
got a ring with the Cavs, right?
Yeah,
He got a ring with the
Yeah, he did.
But yo, let me ask you a question.
Hashtag.
5 seconds on the clock. Your team is down by 2 points. Right? Your team is down by 2 points. You're the point guard. You get the rock off the inbound.
Half court or full court?
Half
In the
court.
front court.
Okay, alright.
Right? You get the
So you
rock.
need a 3.
Huh?
You need a 3 to win the
To
game.
win.
To the tie.
Or to
We
the
go for
tie.
wins. We don't tie over here.
all right.
Yeah, for the wins.
Who do you want to shoot?
How
it?
much time is left exactly?
5
5
seconds.
seconds.
5 seconds?
Who do you
That's a lot
want
of
to
time.
Who do you
That is
want
a
to
lot of
shoot the
time.
ball? Steph Curry or LeBron James?
Steph Curry.
Don't
If you
It's
talk
still
about a
without
3-point
it.
line,
But if you
want
what if you want to for sure tie it and take it
Nah, I'm
into
thinking Curry.
OT?
I'm sorry, that's all for sure is you gonna get.
Curry misses.
But he
I mean,
choked like last year.
if you're giving me the decision of the beginning of the game, if you're giving me LeBron and Curry, I'm taking LeBron.
Oh, yeah,
But if you're
absolutely.
giving me the last
shot, bro,
at
like
the 3-point
this.
line to win the game,
Yeah,
I'm just going by my percentages.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
exactly.
You know what I
quick
mean?
math.
He's a better shooter.
So you go
He's 54-90 for a reason.
yeah,
Your
no,
man's
I
not
mean,
hot.
shit, I'll go Curry too, but I'm just saying, like, some people would do.
Yo, I want to ask you guys a question, right?
Hashtag.
Because I get it, you know, I always ask people these questions because I like basketball, but I hardly don't watch it, right? I watch it for LeBron James, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll put him on.
What's the whole situation when people always compare LeBron with Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why people never put Kobe in that sentence? Like, why people never say LeBron is better than Kobe? It's always straight to Jordan.
Jordan's a GOAT. Compared to the best.
I believe the reason that they don't compare him is because he had Shaq. If he never had Shaq and if he would have won those rings, then I would believe that
He would be up there with Jordan.
Michael
So you think a lot of the rings that Kobe have is because of Shaq?
yeah,
part of it.
Yeah, and because that last season when he won it with Paul Gasol, yeah, it still had
Lamar Odom, I think.
Lamar Odom was like the 6th man of the year that
Fisher
year.
was on there.
Fisher, Walton played a big part, even though he wasn't like a big player.
Yeah,
for us.
no, he
But
was-
in all
He was
fairness,
coaches last year.
look at Jordan's team though. In all fairness, too. What Jordan had.
Yeah, but he ain't had Shaq.
Yeah.
Yo, Shaq was a game changer.
Shaq-
He was a bully. They
Okay,
changed
fair
rules
enough.
for
Top
Shaq.
10 player in the NBA.
He averaged 35 and 18, I believe,
Yeah,
in
you
one
cannot
series.
stop him.
I'm just like, how do you
who
average
does
those
that?
numbers?
You know
All right,
something people
but
never
yo,
bring
let
up
me
though?
ask you a question.
Hashtag.
Kobe with Shaq and that Lakers team versus LeBron and that team that won the championship in Cleveland. Who's winning that?
Yo, that Lakers team, bro.
Who's winning that series?
That
Lakers
team, bro. Robert Horry was big, bro.
I don't care, man.
Robert Horry would be the one guarding LeBron.
Shaq is too dominant.
Horry would be the one guarding LeBron.
Tristan or Caleb.
So you think Shaq and Kobe would have beat the team of Jordan and Pippen?
Hell no.
That'd be some good ass games.
That would have been 7
I don't know.
games.
Yeah.
Jordan would have won.
I really still believe though. I really
Coach
still
Rodman
believe
was
that Shaq and Kobe team. That was a crazy dynasty, man. Like they would have.
Hashtag.
Who would you rather have? Shaq and Kobe or Shaq and Penny?
Shaq and Penny. Penny was my favorite player.
Kobe,
I don't know, man.
No question about it.
Penny
was nice, but it wasn't Kobe.
I think they were the dominant duo before Kobe and Shaq were. I think if that would have never broke apart and Penny would have never got hurt, they would have won all those.
Penny got hurt, and that really killed what he could have been. The what if.
Man.
He's one of those that you put in the list of what if, you know.
He was a point guard that was.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite player.
He was like 6'8".
Yeah, I had a poster of him. I had his sneakers when they came out.
Yeah,
the little
fan was the reason I know a lot about him. Honestly,
I loved he was like ill.
Penny made it look good, bro, man.
Yeah,
Penny was like, I
you
can't
know
find a word,
you know what's with him? Like he was one of those first people that was popular.
he made
not because of the basketball
Remember
player,
Little
because
Penny?
of the Penny, the cartoon.
Little Penny.
Little
Jason
Penny,
Williams.
first $200 sneaker,
The
the
phone
phone
posits.
posits.
Them shits was hard as hell, yo.
And that
Yo,
was like,
Penny
man.
sneakers was so
Them shits
great,
are most
yo.
uncomfortable. You can't even play in phone.
Nah, yo.
No, but it was just like that.
Hard as shit.
Yo, I got them, but they're like...
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Hashtag.
Who was Shaq's partner? Like it was Kobe and Shaq, and then you had Shaq with Penny. Who was Shaq's partner when he was in the Heat?
It was
Wade
Wade.
averaged
Remember
like
they won
30
the
something.
championship.
Wade
When
was
he's in
a
the Cavs
beast.
now?
Yeah.
Yo, he was filthy.
That was like his rookie year, right? That was his rookie year?
Yeah, for like 2 years. And then they traded Shaq to
The Suns, the Celtics, which one?
he went to.
Shaq got what, 6 rings?
No, he
5.
got 4. 4, don't he? He got one with the Lakers and one with the Heat.
Look it up. Somebody look it up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because he got one less than Kobe, but he got 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Now, people, is there any other player in the Bulls, the history of Bulls, taking out Jordan and taking out Pippen? Is there any other player in the Bulls that has the 6 rings too?
No.
The only player
Phil
that comes
Jackson.
closest,
The coach.
and the only player that comes close to that kind of like is Rodman. He was winning with the Pistons. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about just
As
being
them.
part of the Bulls.
Probably some role players.
Just saying,
No,
just being in the team of the Bulls. I know Jordan and Pippen because they were together, but as you know, B.J. Armstrong, John Paxson.
I think it might be one. There's like I might have seen a stat or something one day where it's just like one random dude that probably got no minutes.
Would it have been like
The
Longley?
rich-
That's nice, right? He just
like
he
Luke
retired.
Yeah.
Luke Longley came
Who got-
later.
Is anybody else with the same?
In
amount
the
of
Chicago Bulls team, right? From the era that they had the 6 rings.
Yeah.
Taking out Jordan and Pippen, is there any other player in that team that had the 6 rings too?
Nah, because Kukoc got the
came
second 3.
later, yeah.
Paxson got the first 3. Kerr was for the second 3.
What about
Maybe
Armstrong?
one of the first.
What about
like,
He was on
Armstrong?
the Spurs.
Armstrong, B.J. Armstrong was the beginning, the first only. Yeah,
I remember
because of the
MJ
Bulls versus Blazers.
Jam.
I had Bulls versus Blazers back in the day.
Part of the
The
first
Sega
two, right?
Genesis.
And he
Yeah.
was
I
on
mean,
the
it was
NBA
the-
Jam too.
Second two.
It was
The second
DJ
2 out of the first 3 people.
Who?
Harper.
Harper, yeah,
Ron
Ron Harper.
Harper.
Yo, he was a beast. Though.
Now,
He
from the-
looked like he was better. He looked like he should have been better though.
The Knicks should have been
Ron
the
Harper.
championship team.
That's true.
Now, out of the 2 Bulls, which team was better?
Oh, definitely the second.
With Rodman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
Robert
held the
Kukoc,
record
definitely.
before
they were bullies,
Golden
man.
State broke it.
Don't
but-
forget about the Caesar balling back then too, bro, with Larry and shit, man.
Celtics.
the Celtics.
In the 80s Celtics.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna front. The only reason I know
Bill Russell. Nobody ever talk about Bill
You could
Russell.
also say the Lakers in the 80s too. They held it down in the 80s.
But the Celtics is fucking. That's a franchise.
Oh yeah, Bill Russell. I mean,
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, that's
Imagine being able to wear 11 rings.
Who has 11 rings?
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. Salsa.
And people never talk about him
That's
as like next
exactly
to
what I was
Jordan.
11 and 13, right?
They never mentioned Bill Russell.
Yeah.
It's the thing that it was
Jerry West hates that man.
It's more like this.
Mr. NBA.
Jordan, when Jordan came in, it was more like a culture shock, bro. It was just like holy shit, like it was just crazy what he was doing, yo.
Yeah.
Go back to Jordan highlights, the backward shit, like he was doing shit that was crazy, yo. And then outside of that, how he marketed himself as well was crazy. Yeah, he was like a rock star.
He was
Yeah.
iconic, yeah.
They said that he used to sleep like 4 hours a day.
Yeah,
That's it.
and
He
I
gamble all night.
and
He's
I don't
super
know,
competitive.
and I don't know,
Super competitive.
and I don't know.
Lost,
I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think another player that had that culture shock and value like that is Iverson.
Oh, what?
Definitely.
That was
Iverson.
my super.
Like
He
I think
brought
Allen,
hip-hop in.
yeah, I think Allen
Yeah, with the
Iverson.
braids, everybody got
Bro, hip-hop.
tattoos. Everybody
Yeah,
started.
no, I
doing
mean-
Not for
tattoos.
night, he made the crossover fun.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Like when he did it, it was like
I disagree.
what the?
No, and one.
Who?
And
Oh, you say Sham?
Jason Williams.
God,
Nah,
Sham God.
I was always a Tim Hardaway fan.
Oh, Mike Bibby.
That was one of
Oh
my.
yeah, Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, so like when I went from him and then I saw AI, I was like, wow, like he just like
Yeah,
perfected that craft.
but it was
you know
just
what I
like everything
white
with the
chocolate.
long ass shorts.
Yeah,
and,
mean?
like
Jason
White
Williams.
chocolate, bro.
everything.
Jason
And I
Williams.
think like that.
So what hurt
culture
him?
shock.
Now getting the ring.
Ooh.
No, I
Iverson?
think nothing hurt him.
Nothing
That's
hurt
why
him.
he got Hall of Fame.
He's a legend.
Without like a ring early, fast. So, like he's
He's-
still mad young to have.
He
a
crossed
Hall of
Jordan.
Fame.
That team that he took to the finals,
Was
put anyone else on that team and see if they make the finals.
yo.
He was
The only person I can say
LeBron.
is LeBron.
Yo, he
Was it
like LeBron for the
was it
Mutombo?
was
Not
Mutombo on that
even.
team?
Yeah, Mutombo, McGee.
Was it Mutombo on that team? I don't know.
Something
Raja
Bell.
Bell.
Look who
Raja
got
Bell.
to the finals that year.
Yo,
man.
Mutombo was the
Yeah,
center,
yeah.
bro. Come on.
Yo,
They won
big
for
as hell.
Mutombo was like 60
And
or
still
something.
put that team, bro.
yo, but that was
60.
horrible, yo. That Iverson Sixers.
Come
They
on.
had Aaron
Defense.
McKee. Like,
I think
Yo.
Mutombo
He
just
couldn't
looks
shoot.
old.
I think he was like the starter.
young.
he was the starter.
He's like the
Yo,
go-to guy.
Eric Snow running point.
Yeah.
yo.
Word, yo.
Yeah.
word,
Nah,
word.
they just gave him that because they didn't want Iverson to. They're like, yo, we need another player, so just get him.
Yeah, just get on. Just get
Give
on.
me a
Iverson
rock.
run off some screens and shit.
And the fact that he was small, man, that just.
No,
he was
and the way
dominant.
he drove the ball, like,
Yeah.
he had
A lot of heart.
heart.
man.
Like,
A lot of heart.
yeah. Like, so he was one of those players that, because the fact that LeBron is so huge, like,
So you think LeBron is the next one
I think
for the new
LeBron.
generation?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, I would say that because Kobe, they wanted to make him that, but again, that Shaq
He had
attachment
help. He had help.
really
Yo,
tarnished
but
it
I
for
think,
him,
I think what helps really because Kobe overall, like, if you want to get into that question I asked earlier,
Yeah.
take out Steph Curry and let's put Kobe Bryant in there.
Kobe.
Who do you want to take that last shot?
Kobe. Kobe was the best
Between
closer in the
Kirby
game.
and
And
Yeah, hit
LeBron.
him with the dagger.
Kobe was the best closer in the game, hands down.
Yeah.
better than Jordan?
But in
He's like Jordan Jr.
Kobe's
Yeah, in his era.
in Kobe's era,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, yo.
In this little bubble right here.
But,
No,
but
sir.
I'm saying with LeBron, what helps is that he's so freakishly fucking big.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
You know what I mean? Is that, yeah, if LeBron was LeBron and he was a point guard, shooting guard,
He played points tonight.
yeah, but you know, I'm just saying like a natural point guard. You know what I mean?
He's 6 foot.
Then
the other guy's
it'll
6'7",
be like who's better, LeBron or Iverson?
So
You know what I mean? So I don't think that's why they don't really put him in that.
We gonna say
let me ask y'all a question.
Hashtag
Who's the best player in the NBA right now?
LeBron James.
the Greek freak.
Yeah. I mean, I probably lean towards that.
The Greek freak.
I think Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis.
How you say his name? How you say his name?
Who's that?
I don't know. Giannis is his first name. Antetokounmpo or something.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. It's that tall, super tall dude that plays on the Bucks.
Wow, he's the best.
The one that
NBA.
6'10".
I was just saying that because I heard LeBron. Because I heard LeBron say it. You know what I mean? That's why I said it. But
I mean, he had more better stats than LeBron that game. But LeBron
did.
LeBron pinned it.
Alright, so LeBron
it's Anthony Davis.
Who's the best player besides LeBron? That's what we should be asking.
Do you want to go by position?
Nah, just overall.
Overall.
Alright, so let's put it like this. If you're starting a team today, not having LeBron on the table, what player are you starting that team with? And that's who your favorite. That's who you think is the best player in the world or in the league. You got one player, no matter what position.
Ryan. I love
Carl
it.
Anthony Towns.
You going Cat? Okay. Carl
Anthony Towns.
Jersey representative.
I go Anthony Davis
too.
Yeah.
He plays for the Timberwolves.
Oh, you gotta put me on.
Yeah.
You got have my people call you.
That sounded mad crazy. He's Dominican. Put me on.
We gotta support.
Listen, growing up,
We support
us Dominicans. We had somebody that was gonna be the Jordan of Dominican.
Felipe Lopez.
Felipe Lopez, you feel me? He was so big in college that everybody was just waiting for him to get to NBA, and then when he went to the NBA, it was just like, what the hell happened to him?
Well, he chose St. John's. That was his biggest mistake. He could have gone to any college.
I mean,
man.
he was beast.
But that's what made him
it's just
big
when he
when
went
he
to
was
the
in college.
NBA that he's just like he didn't pop. The other one for me too that I thought that he was gonna be bigger, but he never lived up to his potential. Francisco Garcia.
Yeah, man.
He went into the NBA.
Yeah, he
What's
did.
Sacramento.
I mean, he did his thing.
Yeah, he did it.
Serviceable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's big for us, I think. Yeah,
of course.
And I feel like Dominican, you don't
I
really
just want him
see
to be
that.
like, you know,
And when you
that
talk
big
about
face
Dominican and
and
baseball,
big
Carl
like,
Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Carl
if it's
Anthony
football and
Towns.
basketball, it's like,
That's a good pick.
There's Horford on the Celtics, but it's like he's not really. I'd probably go like AD, bro. Honestly,
Anthony Davis.
Davis.
He went out of the game earlier.
Yo, I don't know. I'm biased there, yeah.
Who you starting in your league?
No, I'm biased, but I'm gonna just say Steph Curry.
Curry,
what you say? Whatever you just want to do.
What my brother pick?
I'll be cooking.
Howdy.
Who you say? Do you know anything about basketball?
Not really.
I mean, you work in a barber shop. I'm pretty sure that has to be a hot topic that people just.
But yo, let me ask you a question.
I want to
go ahead.
Cabron Williams.
We all know.
No.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this guy died over here.
As much as
yo, he already got like half the pack of halls.
as much as I don't like him no more because he left, but I fuck with Kyrie Irving, yo.
Kyrie.
Yeah, man. He's a person when shit hits the shit like the fan. You could count him as to make that last shot.
He got ice.
Yeah, he gave me 40
He's a little. I don't
in
know, man.
high school, man.
I feel like he's
I
a
played
little
in
injured.
my freshman year in high school. Yeah, I played for the AU team down in Bloomfield High School. No, Bloomfield College.
Yeah.
You play against him?
Yeah, I played against him.
He dropped 40 on you?
Yo, fuck it, yo.
Runners.
You held them to 40, you could say, yo.
I mean, I got double digits. I got 12.
There you go. Yeah.
You
defended him? I'll take it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, just say you.
Who knew that Kyrie was gonna be?
Don't tell him it was back in the day. Just
15.
say,
Yeah, you know
just say you played Kyrie and then you scored 12 on him.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Leave that story. Don't say the other part.
Nah, I wouldn't even mention that. Just say I put 12 up on him.
Yeah.
You don't gotta say anything else.
Nah, nigga, fuck that.
Besides the point,
He dropped 40 on me, nigga. Fuck it, I tried,
I'm here.
Yo, he dropped 40 on grown ass nigga, professional.
That's true. That's true.
He'd be like, yeah, I just did 12 trying. Imagine
That was
that.
I was like, but
Who
yo,
you say?
John Wall.
who would you say?
I like that pick.
John
like
Wall.
that pick.
John Wall, which one?
John Wizards.
He's
That
dope.
dude's
Yeah,
clutch.
put me on to him.
Handles. He's almost like a Kyrie, essentially. If you think about it, he's real clutch.
He's gritty.
Yo,
Who you say?
Pure point guard.
Pure, super pure.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Now-
Yeah, that's a go.
Now, before
Even
jump
with all the
into your
injuries?
question,
I'm taking KD with everything.
now before
That
jump
man is
into
a
your
monster
question,
animal.
will you say KD?
I don't disagree.
Okay, let's put it like this, because we all know. I know you guys don't want to admit it, But I talked to my nephew every day, and we all gonna see it's Golden State Cavaliers part 4 this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that we're being.
And maybe you know what, part 5 and 6. Part 5 and 6. So let's say if the next 4 Golden State wins, right? Mm-hmm. Do you guys see KD having the same situation as Kobe because the team? Meaning Kobe, you guys say, oh, they won because he had Shaq.
De facto.
Do you guys see KD because of Golden State?
Absolutely.
Now, what would happen if KD would have stayed with Oklahoma now with the people?
More respect.
No, not respect. I'm saying with the team that they have now. Do you think it would have been?
Oh my God.
I honestly think that they would have went to the finals eventually. They just needed that one more piece, which they probably weren't gonna get.
Nah,
but they got it. They weren't gonna get it.
Harden was there too early. Like that was before he really popped.
And Ibaka left right before that.
Ibaka, yeah.
Well, not that he left.
But what do they have now? Who? Paul George and Anthony.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. And this is being real honest. I don't respect LeBron James because of that shit.
Nah, I didn't.
Well, you think he started the super team trend?
Yeah, I don't like that.
But what about the Celtics? They really did the super team.
But you know
everybody
what?
gives them love.
But you know what? They were super, but they were super old too. They were
dinosaurs.
They were
dinosaurs.
They were super in the names, but like
they were
on the third floor.
Honestly speaking, people don't like to say nigga, but Bulls had a fucking team too, bro.
Nah.
My nigga, when Jordan left, they only lost like 3 to 5 games.
No, but listen.
Yeah, but they couldn't make it past the first round though.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was a building process that had to be done there.
Let me tell you something.
Like niggas don't give props to Pippen, bro.
Nah, Pippen took him to the playoffs.
I think Pippen gets his props.
Pippen was a good player, but he wasn't. He wasn't great.
Let me ask you a question. How many wins did the Bulls get after Jordan retired the first time?
Oh no, it was trash.
Nah,
they
made the playoffs.
They lost 2 less games with Scottie Pippen, and they didn't make the finals because he missed the last shot. So you mean to tell me that Jordan is better than LeBron?
Jordan is always gonna be better than LeBron.
Just because he's the culture shock and like he's the first to do everything, right?
And what he's done,
I agree with he's the best.
And he revolutionized the game, yo.
But you see, when people like that you say that's the same thing when it comes to hip hop music and say, you know what, I don't care what anybody says, nobody's better than Big.
No, but I'm just saying,
I feel like
so
after a while, it's just
when you enter the league, who do you get compared to?
Jordan.
The GOAT, nigga, the fucking greatest.
Did Jordan ever
point blank? Who's the bar? That's it. Nobody.
But that's when it comes to the conversation is people.
Nah, when I was a kid, I wanted to be Will Chamberlain.
Not a game, a series.
Oh no.
That's well. There you go.
Not because of the basketball.
And that's what I'm saying. The teams were built around him. Basically, like the Bulls was built around like
he had better role players.
Making his role players.
Yeah.
LeBron was going with fucking superstars, bro.
Now he is.
And losing.
Now when he started.
Let's be real.
And I mean, if LeBron would have won his chips with the Cavs, then I would have been like, I respect. Because at the time, Iverson could have went to any team and won his chips.
But Tracy McGrady. He didn't stay in the Philly forever.
No.
But after he left way after
his prime. He was after his prime.
It was already like...
He was still nice, but he wasn't nice.
But at the time that he took Philly to the finals...
Can you imagine like AI, T-Mac, bro? Like if they would have made a super team back then, bro?
Can I say why I disagree with you?
Crazy.
Can I say why I disagree with you and give you my take on the youth? For the youth.
Yeah.
The youth, you old guys gotta understand.
What?
That MJ is not going to be the best player ever for the rest of our existing lives.
No, LeBron will take that spot.
LeBron is going to take that spot, and then eventually probably Karl Anthony Towns or somebody that's 18 or 16 right now is going to take that spot. Yeah. And the reason that I say that LeBron is a better overall player,
I agree.
Overall player than Jordan.
Michael Jordan not playing though.
I understand that, but
and the game is different now than it used to be.
And it's way different.
I agree.
That's why I don't compare the two.
A lot rougher, bro.
It's way different.
But the argument that I have to make is, all right, Jordan, just like that one stat I gave you, that year that he retired, he wasn't even playing.
Yeah.
They won 2 less games with Scottie Pippen taking them almost to the finals. They went to, I think, the conference finals. Yeah, that's crazy. LeBron, from the first year he got drafted, they jumped up like what 20 wins.
And they had 60 every year after that.
Yeah.
60
No, and I don't take nothing away from LeBron, but again, how tall is LeBron? Like we're talking about physical
a difference of 2 or 3 inches.
And but how weight?
Yo, but LeBron's a physical.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. He's a freak, nigga. So, and we're talking about a nigga that came out of fucking what? When he was drafted, he didn't go to college, right?
LeBron, 03.
LeBron did LeBron go to college?
No.
Jordan went to North Carolina, right? How many years did Jordan go to North Carolina? 2 or 3. All right, so we're talking a way gap of difference when Jordan entered the league in age as opposed to when LeBron entered the league.
Yeah.
And when LeBron entered the league, he was still like Aaron Judges and the fucking Yankees. They're monsters, nigga. Like, yeah. So, you know, I don't take nothing away from, and LeBron, but what I'm saying is, if LeBron would have won that shit raw, like with his team, I would have gave him mad respect.
But nobody says everything about when Michael Jordan like was asking for a trade right before he got right before he won his first ring and shit like that. He could have easily been traded. Kobe, same thing.
Yeah, but they stood. They could have, but they stood.
Yeah.
And that's why I respect Kobe more than I respect LeBron. Because I'm somebody that I say, unless the team trades you and you decide to part ways, stay with who got you. Stay with who drafted you. Because they put their fucking faith and everything into you. Yeah. So
but that's like bullshit. Loyalty is bullshit.
What about like the Kyrie situation?
I don't agree with that.
For the
sake of this, like if somebody's offering you a contract and God knows where, like West Bubblefuck in Nevada, right? Mm-hmm. And then like you have a opportunity, I'm gonna give you a great one right now, to work on a Tony Central podcast in New Jersey, and they're giving you a pay grade or whatever it is like that. You're working with somebody that you grew up with, played basketball with, or whatever, spit rhymes with all your life, and you're just like, yo, you know what? Let me do something great. Let me go with my boy. Let me go to South Beach. I think that's the reason he did it. Plus, let's get rings. Let's get rings.
Yeah.
No,
that's two good reasons to
just to touch on your loyalty part, right?
Selling out.
So you're mad at LeBron because he wasn't loyal, right? But the same way that he wasn't loyal, the Cavs could have been unloyal to him.
Yep.
It's a business. At
They
the
could
end
have
of the
been
day, you want
traded.
to win, they could be like, yo, go fuck yourself.
Nah, the Cavs weren't gonna do
No, not to
anything
him,
with
but I'm saying they could have.
So, but he did something to them. So
Yeah, he did
it's
it.
like,
But that's the same thing like you as an artist. You start with a record label. By the end of the day, if you're not going nowhere and another label's gonna
They don't dump your ass.
my thing is
you're not
this.
gonna leave.
You gave your record label 6 years. Like, yo, I want players, and you never got them. You know what I mean? I want you to promote my project.
No, and
you're not getting that.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna go somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying?
But go to the Knicks. go somewhere.
Come to New York.
Go somewhere
Like
that
Miami wasn't popping.
My niggas what?
No.
And then
Who they won before? Wait, what was the record the year before that?
They weren't good.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm trying to say
It's not
is
like
that
it's not like
No,
KD
no,
won the
but the
Golden
year
State.
before that, they won a ring though. So they weren't like.
not the year before
It was
that.
like 2 or 3.
It was a
It was a
while.
few years though.
It was a
it
while.
was
It was
recent.
Dwayne's second year.
It wasn't far off.
Yeah, it was like
7th year. So it was
2.
like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah?
I think so.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was like
it's
3
not
or
like
4 years
KD
probably.
going to Golden State. That is, you're gonna win automatically.
Well, they had
Let's just
Alonzo
add
Mourning.
KD. He went to Miami and it was like
right.
they still lost.
No, but he didn't go by himself. He went with Chris fucking Bosh too.
Yeah.
That was also a mega star.
Yo, Bosh was big.
And Wade was already there,
Big
just
time.
waiting for them. Was mega. I don't like that mega star shit. If you nice, then take a team that
That's why I
you
like
could be.
Westbrook,
That's
honestly.
Then they had
exactly
Mike Miller, too.
Westbrook
Mike Miller was.
is the man.
That's my guy.
Westbrook is the man because he's saying, you know what, I'm riding
And
I'm dying with this
had
team.
people come to him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I saw their game, yo, and I don't know if Paul George and Anthony could play with him, yo, because he reminds me of like a high school dude. Like he just wants the ball for him and does everything.
No, yeah, but he got that drive,
That's
yo.
his
He
game,
wants to win.
Yeah, you can't fix that shit.
I wouldn't be surprised, yo. I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't automatically count.
Well, it's gonna be pretty hard for the West.
I wouldn't automatically count going to State,
West?
yo.
Y'all niggas,
the Rockets are looking bad, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say Harden, man.
Even though it's still early,
You saw Harden
and Paul.
I said it from the get-go.
Yeah, with
Paul did say that he wants the ball less in his hands, so I mean, it might work out for the rest.
Yo, what y'all feel about Lonzo?
I'm rooting for
He's gonna be nice.
I think he's a bootleg Curry, yo.
Big baller brand, right?
He got a crazy ass jump shot, yeah.
We gonna need that check.
Yeah.
LeVar.
Yo, his father, like,
hit us.
It works though, man.
None of us
That shit
mentioned.
be
Yo, you
working.
know what's the funniest shit though from his father, yo? I heard an interview, right, when they had their first game they lost. And he went, and in the interview, they asked him about whatever, you know, he's like, it's the first game. And then she was like, yeah, it's the first, you know what? We tied with the Golden State right now, 0-1.
Yeah.
Like that. And I was like,
yeah.
He pulled the second game.
But yo, let me ask you a question.
Sorry.
And I'm probably gonna stump some of y'all. Maybe not. But besides Jordan, what's your favorite basketball sneaker?
That's a good one.
Like currently or all time?
Iverson.
Of all time.
it's either between
Charles
first, the
Barkley.
first Iverson.
The first Iversons with
one?
that blue
Oh, the
tip.
ones you had?
Yeah,
The one
the ones
with the blue-
I got them again.
Basketball, right? It has to be basketball, not sports. Because I'm big on Griffies.
Oh, Griffin. Yo, especially when he did the sneakers
I got
and
a
then he
few
released
pairs
them
of
as
Griffies.
cliques. At that time, I was playing baseball.
Bo Jacksons.
And they were like,
Jacksons.
I like the pennies. The pennies were good.
I like all the pennies.
I like all those Nikes from that era,
Those
bro.
are one of mine.
The Pippins?
Yeah, the Pippins.
The Charles Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley. I had the.
Sean Kemp's.
I got the LeBron threes. I don't know if you guys remember those, but those and then the Barkley.
You remember
the earbud? Well, they all had the earbud.
They're like white, purple,
With
and
the whole.
No. The ones that came in like the black and blue, the red and blue, all white. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Were they like not high top, like, but like the ones that a lot of people wear? That they wore? Those popular ones that everybody had.
I think they're the 94s, I believe. I'm gonna look them up
That
right now.
sounds
I'm gonna
like-
show y'all.
What about Larry Johnson?
I had him in every single
Grandmama.
Grandmama.
That was one of my favorite players, man. I'm not
Wasn't it
gonna
British
lie.
Knight? Wasn't he British Knight?
Yeah, it was.
I think it's his
British
British
Knights.
Knights. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like back in the day? They had way better marketing, man. Like,
I think he
everybody
may have had
one.
Reebok.
Yeah. LA Gear. Which one was it? Was his the one with the lights on it?
Yeah, the
With
94s.
the-
What
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
I
Charles
know.
Barkley?
Yeah.
my nigga.
Everybody
You know
had
what
it.
is it?
94s of I had
Oh, yeah.
I had almost every single color when they came out that year, like a crazy ass wave.
You know what's one thing about the way I see shit
2000
now?
on
Like
that.
growing up, like I used to be
They said Sir Charles on
very tuned with sports with Joel, right?
Yeah.
And we used to be very into sports because my brother was very heavy into video games, sport video games.
That's why
I used to
that's
whip
why
his
I
ass
was-
in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
But when it came to games, like you couldn't fuck with him. He had his own team. He traded the ones that he didn't want. Like he was a monster. One thing I did feel about that time with now with basketball, I feel like it was more fun back then for some reason. Like now it's more business, more competition. Back in the days, I felt like people had stronger names. I don't know if you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like even for football, like the football players, they like you'll say Bruce Smith or Junior Seau, and they were very strong names. Now it's like
You saying it's watered down? You think it's like a little?
They had a lot more stars.
either that or there's maybe the teams are younger now. They have
Oh,
more.
the kids are a lot.
Yeah, they're
younger
more
now.
younger, you know, and like.
I think sports in general just had more integrity back then, yeah.
And a lot of people, like back in the
It
day,
just
golden
meant
age.
more to
Like
now
now
a championship and all-star games now
yo, people
compared
even
to
pay
back
mind to
in
them,
the
yo.
day. Like remember dunk contests
Yeah.
back in the
no,
day?
back in the days,
My
the All-Star
nigga.
weekend was like you had to watch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
had to.
Now people don't even watch it.
No.
I just think what
boring,
ruined it is
even-
that now there's no real appeal to watching it live anymore. When I could watch it on my phone, I could watch it, I could DVR it. I could
Yo,
stream
and how
it.
do y'all feel about that? About LeBron James not being in the dunk contest? Because I can
pissed
see
off.
Jordan.
I'm pissed off.
I can see Jordan in the dunk contest.
Yeah, I can see as a
against
LeBron fan being
Dominique.
pissed off. 'cause
Yeah,
he should be.
like how do you feel?
I've been a LeBron fan like since he went to St. Mary's.
Yeah,
I've
he
been
brought that
following
in.
him since.
He never wasn't a
Forever.
slam dunk contest.
Never.
Never.
And he almost did it once, I believe. And Magic Johnson offered him, I think it was $1 million to compete in it.
And that's fucked up. Like, why you gotta get extra, to be on it? Like, man, like.
But do you think it's because he don't want to, or did they?
I believe that Michael Jordan. No, I'm sorry. I got it in my head. LeBron James, he's a real good in-game dunker. I really don't think that he's like.
He's not creative.
He's not gonna like wow you with a crazy ass dunk, but in the game it's gonna be like mass spectacular because you're dunking on multiple people,
right,
all over them. You know what I mean?
But
from
you know what's crazy? And we talking about back in the days. Back in the days, you had your special moments, like when Penny dunked over Patrick Ewing, or when Pippen dunked over Ewing. That it was just like now I feel like they do that and they're too sensitive. They're like technical.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah. And it's just like football too.
There was way more fights back then too, man.
How about when Starks dunked on like half of the Bulls that game? Jordan tried to act like he wasn't part of that. He was like that.
He was like 10 feet away.
I remember French Toast, but he wasn't part of that. French Toast with Vince Carter, where he dunked on the.
He ruined that poor dude.
I think that dude retired after that game.
I'm not even lying. From what I've read, he was supposed to like try out for like a USA team, and he never like showed up.
That guy?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have showed up either.
That's crazy, man.
Imagine if that would have happened around this era with the memes and shit like that.
Oh man, bro.
He would have been an accountant by the weekend.
He would have been top 10.
Yo, my brother, he's quiet over here,
yo. One thing, maybe that Lil B, bass guy, Lil B. You don't know Lil B?
The artist.
So there's two people here that don't know who Lil B is.
Who's the other one that don't know Lil B?
You didn't know Lil B, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I know who he is. I don't listen to his music, but I know who he is.
Oh, okay.
But the incident happened this weekend with A Boogie's team and PNB and Rock team. He got jumped. The dude, I think one of you guys put it on the chat. One thing is I've been seeing a lot on the internet. A lot of people badging A Boogie and PNB. Like everybody saying it's corny and like. But it's like I said, at times what sucks in situations like that is that A Boogie and PNB Rock have so much of a big name that they don't have to be part of it. They just see them, they part of the crew, so they're like, oh, that was them, they did it, But
yo, I gotta say this, man, I'm sorry. I don't condone it. I don't condone the violence. But I mean all that like New York talk and niggas thinking it's okay to just like violate like artists from New York and the culture from New York. Like, they have to realize if you don't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing.
Just don't say it,
Just leave it alone because or be prepared for, you know what I mean? Now, it could have been much worse.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I thank God that Little B was able to get up. Everybody's like, he 10 niggas on him. They should have, you know what I mean, did this and
it's a good old.
You know what? He got the point. That's it. Like, and I don't condone the violence and all of that, but at the same time, like, people have to be mindful. Like, you're talking about people that base God. And you know what I mean? People really listen
He's
to
a cult.
Like they really listen to him.
Lil B, he has a cult follow. And with the curse thing, like, this dude is a cult.
Like people, he was on ESPN.
What curse? What are you talking about?
Like he puts curses on.
He put curses on people
for a minute.
I don't know.
Lil B did that
Twitter curse basically, like. For example, like you're talking about the James Harden one. James Harden was doing the stir in the pot or whatever the case.
Like after he shoots you.
Stir the pot.
He don't follow any of y'all on Twitter.
He follows the whole.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's got like that's why.
That's good. He's a positive guy. He preaches positivity. That's why.
What happened with that dude though?
So basically, Lil B said that he made it up. And he was claiming that James Harden stole it.
Right.
And James Harden was basically clowning him like, yo, shut up, like I never did anything like that, or whatever the case may be. And he was like, oh, word? So I'm gonna put the base god curse on you. So you're not gonna win a championship. until you claim that it's mine. So he still has the curse on him, and he says that he won't win a championship until he takes it off.
Yeah, KD.
He got KD, and he took it off KD. He won a ring like 2 years after.
Look it up, the base god curse.
Yeah,
man. That shit
like
and people believe that shit. So when you talk about New York, people look at New York niggas and that's the fuck up niggas' sales and you know their life.
Image.
And they and how you know they're coming up. PNB Rock and A Boogie, they're trying to come up in this nigga.
Nah, but look
talking like tweets came out that he was saying like New York niggas sound like Future and Dage Loaf. And they cry on auto-tune over pianos.
Auto-tuner, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna say something like that on an open platform like that, you gotta be prepared for at least some type of like kickback from
exactly. So thank God that it was just a quick spanking and that was it, and he was able to get up from it, and they squashed the beef. They were able to supposedly squash it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think that this beef would have been handled the same way 15 years ago?
15 years ago?
Definitely. More bodies would have been in the hospital.
Right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
More
No Twitter.
That goes to show you the culture like now.
More so, back then.
Yeah.
Because that beef would have never been settled the way it was settled now.
No, everybody's like open to.
Well, I honestly think they didn't keep fucking them up because people probably saw there was mad cameras and all that shit.
You think so?
Because they were like, yo, they're gonna find out, you know what I mean? But if none of that shit would be around, nigga, I don't think it would stop, yo.
I mean, I just think it's more of a I'm more macho than you are type stuff when it comes to that environment, you know. When it comes to like rappers trying to like one up somebody, I feel like they just want to like be the one that is the bigger guy.
Yeah, true that.
Everybody's trying to be the best rapper, right?
Yeah, definitely. But yo, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around and ask to what everybody does. So first, I'm gonna ask Rue, my brother.
Yeah.
If you can pick 3 people to be in a smoking cypher with, who would them 3 people be?
Right now,
dead or alive, or
right now? Like
right
if
now.
you could, like right now, you have the opportunity to blaze with 3 people. Who would you smoke with?
I'm gonna have to get a guess and be the fourth one.
Nah, you already. That's what it is, man. You get 3 people and you 4.
No, but I mean, all right, so I'll be the 5th one. Then is what I'm saying.
Oh, you need to bring somebody to the party.
you need a squad.
You need a plus one.
Alright, cool. Get a +1.
Ty Dolla $ign, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop, and Bob Marley.
Oh yeah,
that's nice.
Damn, Ty Dolla $ign
I didn't
though.
know Ty Dolla $ign smoke like that.
That is a motherfucker. Bud.
You see his hair shit down to his ankles.
Alright, now that was just because we some cloudy niggas. I had to ask that. I had to do that. But if you can pick one celebrity, artist, sports, whatever, and you can be a personal barber for them, and they go to your shop because you own the shop and all that, and they go to solely to you, and that's your client. Who would you want to cut?
Can I pick one for him?
I think DJ Khaled, silly ass.
Yeah, you would pick Khaled?
He's out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
He's picking for like a entertainment purpose. If I'm picking for him, I'm picking on like a marketing. I'm like, you gotta get Diddy in that chair because then everybody.
Yeah. I was thinking Jay-Z. I would definitely.
Jay-Z too.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go across the table right here to Ryan. You into the fitness and everything.
Word.
If you can pick one celebrity, artist, actor, actress, anything, one celebrity to be their personal trainer, their motivation, who would you pick? For life. Like this is
They already trained, or like they got a tough body and he want to fix
No,
them
either or. They just got they coming for you for that guidance and.
I'm gonna have to say Drake so he can make better music. It's like I motivate him a little bit more. Cause he's not motivated right now.
So you would say Drake.
Nigga needed a trainer.
He got bigger balls.
No, he's swole. He's
Like
swole.
since he started to now. Like,
Yeah.
Low-key swole.
Alright, so you would go with Drake. Alright, now Famine. Cause I'm going all over the place. Famine.
Yeah.
Right now, at this moment, if there's any new guy that you can produce a whole album for in the industry, who would you produce an album
from the new guy?
Yeah.
Lil Yachty.
I would say Dave East.
Don Q, you heard of Don Q?
Nah, I know who he is, but I never.
So you go Dave East.
Yeah, the thing is, you know what it is with the new young kids, it's like I don't really listen to them if somebody be like, yo, can you please listen to it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or like I don't want to say Al Boogie.
A
Boogie.
Boogie.
For something like I don't listen, like I don't find them like crazy to the point that I feel like people listen to it and they be like, yo, this shit is hot. Nah, relax.
Yeah.
That's more than what it is. Bro.
Yo, it's his shit
Boogie
is
shit
high,
is hot.
yo.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like no promises, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like his new album. I don't.
But you would go Dave East.
Yeah, cause he's the only one that from the new guys I could put a old school type of beat.
That would be
problem.
hard. That would be hard.
Belly
That would
is
be
a
hard.
problem. I'm telling you.
Yo, okay. My Cloudy right here. Killer Kev.
KB.
I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked my brother Rue right here. If you can, let's not only blade, but you can blade, but you can chill for the day. You can pick 3 celebrities. Who you chilling with?
I mean, what is it like?
Are you
Well,
chilling?
No. But who? Like when you say celebrities, you mean like
From
like
anywhere.
athletes?
From
or
anywhere.
Anything,
Like,
celebrities,
yeah.
like yeah, celebrity.
I think
Athlete,
I'm gonna go.
go
I mean, I know I'm not gonna pick any athlete because I know they're not probably gonna like drink and smoke. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the fun people.
Yeah.
You wouldn't go with a retired guy that's probably off
That's
the
true,
chains,
yeah.
sniffing mags.
Oh, yeah.
Go
Niggas
ahead.
are
that
crazy.
life, so I can't
No,
do that.
yeah, well, I'm pretty,
Anderson.
Jordan is crazy.
Nah, I'll go with the Cloudy, and I'll go with Kid Cudi. I'll go
Oh, man.
Wiz Khalifa,
That's green, wow.
and I'm gonna throw in an actor in there. I'm gonna go. Man, this one's hard.
Damn, I was like,
It's literally a mixture of
yeah.
if 3 people actually. I'm sorry. It's a
Okay.
mixture of
Got rid of
if
the whole
I could have these 3 people in one person, I'd like watch all their movies and not watch anything else.
Yeah.
It'll be Paul Rudd, Jonah Hill, and Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. That would.
That's like the holy
That's
Trinity.
like yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a it'll be those 3.
It'll be
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Okay, now,
people.
They made a lot of movies together.
Oh my
Seth Rogen,
god, I
Love
gotta
You,
put
Man,
him onto so many movies.
Yeah, Seth Rogen, my nigga.
Now, you know what it is that I probably know who it is.
You do.
You don't know
No,
about
you
me.
definitely know.
It's just the name.
Yeah,
Remember
you
that
definitely
song?
Yeah.
yeah, if you pulled
I got
up,
you.
like,
I got you.
yeah, definitely.
Pull up the intro.
Now, for the listeners that's listening, and they're listening because like Rue, he got the shop and all of that, and Ryan got the fitness and all of that. So like right now, what are you involved with and doing right now?
Oh,
Well, I mean, I just came out of coaching right now. I
So
coach
you
AAU.
coach. All right. So you coach AAU. So now I can have a little fun with it.
As a
So if you can coach, let's say you get your weight up, you get in the league in the NBA, and the coach comes to you and he says, listen, we got a crazy ass budget, never before seen, and we could put together a super team. what team would you want to coach?
What 5 teams?
Just starting 5. Just to start 5. No fans.
Current NBA players? Current?
Yeah. Let's keep it current. Yeah.
Starting 5.
I hate this because I know LeBron's gonna take one spot.
Towns is in it, right?
Alright, I'll make it interesting for you. I won't pick.
You know what? We'll do all time. Let's do all time.
No, because that makes it too hard.
All right.
I'll go 5 players without LeBron. I'll go KD at my 3.
Okay.
I'll go Klay Thompson at my 2.
Okay.
Sleep. People sleep on the
That's the white boy?
Deadly.
Kill it.
At my 4, I would go Carl Anthony. And then at my 5, I'll go AD. Anthony Davis. And then my 1...
You don't even need a point for that team. You just doesn't even
forget that. That's what I'm saying. And then on my 1, it's very hard. It's a mixture.
You can player coach. You can play.
Play the 1.
Point guard.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go either
Irving?
Nah, I'm gonna go John Wall.
John Wall over Westbrook?
Just because he's a two-way player.
Exactly.
He's a bully.
Or Westbrook.
And you feel all those players are coachable. Like you can get through because I was if you would have said fucking J.R. Smith, I was gonna say hell no. You don't want to coach him.
Definitely not.
The dude you said something Anthony. What team he plays for?
Timberwolves.
Yeah, put me on something.
Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns.
Huh?
You talking about Carl Anthony Towns?
No, you said something.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Or Anthony Davis is the other one.
So my 5 would be John Wall or Westbrook.
And you can put LeBron as assistant coach.
That's a 6-man. Imagine LeBron as a 6-man.
LeBron is a 6-man.
That would be crazy. So it'll be Westbrook. I'm gonna go Westbrook. Final answer. Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Carl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
I'll coach those 5.
And
we'll win 11 out of 13 championships, just like LeBron.
Alright, so last but not least, not last but not least, because there's still the bearded dragon over there. Alright, but
he belongs on Game of
my
Thrones.
boy over here, Chris. I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked my cloudies over here. If you can pick 3 to be in a cipher with now.
And spit 16 bars.
What?
With Chris, because you know Chris be rapping.
Yeah.
Is dead or alive?
3 dudes you can rap and smoke with.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope.
Oh, damn, that changes it up a little bit. I mean, can I do 3 that I can smoke with? And 3 I can rap with? Because that's different.
No, but at the same time, like, you can sit there and pass the L to them and spit verses with them, like, yo,
puff, spit type of shit. Pause.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Well, my favorite rapper don't drink or smoke, so I mean, I definitely want to do a track with him. Lupe Fiasco will probably be the number 1 person I'm gonna do a track with.
He used to smoke, though.
Nah, never. Nah, and then 2 would probably be Andre 3000. I'd say, and then
as a smoker?
Nah, I'm talking about that I'd want to rap with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he really mentions Andre 3000.
So Lupe.
3, bro, I'd probably go like Method Man. I've always been a big fan of Meth. Yeah.
Nice.
Good job.
Good job.
And as far as smoking, Bob Marley definitely. I've always admired Bob Marley.
What?
Yeah. There's some editing gotta be done.
Yo.
What year?
Did you really ask that, bro?
What year Bob Marley died?
You know Bob Marley's like the weed.
No, but listen, I'm asking a question because I'm asking another question behind that. What year Bob Marley died?
We Googling, hold up.
Like in the
way
early
before we were born.
80s?
Nah.
Nah, it was like in the late 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like we were still young. Like we didn't know about Bob Marley at that time.
1981.
80s, yeah.
He died in 81.
I thought he was
So how the hell you know he's
because he's just associated with
Well,
it.
you don't watch like documentaries or.
Yeah,
He
that
said he
was
used to feel closer to God.
But that's
when
the
he would
thing,
smoke. He
like,
was
yeah,
more
you don't
religious.
know his music or like.
I know.
like,
I know his son. I like his son music, David Marley.
No, but I mean Bob Marley.
Bob
Listen
Marley.
to his music, if you do research like on Bob Marley, like yeah, you'll see like it's a religion like Rastafari and like that whole thing is like heavy based on like on a lot of ganja and fucking a lot of spiritual stuff with that. But you said Bob Marley.
Bob Marley would be my one. For two, it would be a tie between Bruce Willis and Woody Harrelson.
Bruce Willis smokes weed.
Oh yeah, Bruce Willis is a pothead.
Yeah.
My head knows.
Yo, Morgan Freeman
that
too.
one, yeah.
Morgan Freeman smokes
Woody
a lot, bro.
Woody Harrelson.
Shut the
fuck up. I like Woody Harrelson.
Morgan, yeah.
It's okay.
You're good. You're free.
Yeah. No, what?
Fuck it.
Yo, Woody Harrelson's a good.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one,
a
bro.
good.
That's
pick,
White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to smoke that dude, Michael Rappaport, bro. That dude.
Yo, that's a good
that's
one,
a good
yo.
one.
I feel like he would kill my shit.
And then my
He
third.
was like, I don't know. He cool though.
It's tough, man, but I'd probably do like shit, man.
Shot clock. 5, 4, 3.
I'm drawing a blank right now. He's a guitar legend, bro.
Oh, like
Bob
that
Marley?
from
Carlos Santana.
Not Carlos Santana. That would be dope, but no, I'm talking about
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Purple Haze.
Jimi Hendrix, bro.
Purple Haze, my nigga, of
Jimi
course.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Purple Rain. That's
I was trying to think of his name. I couldn't think of it. That's easy,
Alright,
bro.
so for the listeners, and
What about your question though? You the only one who answer.
but for the listeners that don't know, who Chris is and what you do. What do you do? Because we already know that you rap, but what else?
Well, I mean, as far as just music in general, I've just always loved it, man. So it's like even when I get a chance to sit down with producers and stuff like that, I always love to chime in and stuff like that with engineering, but just writing, man. Always been a big fan of writing, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And that's where my heart has always been, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask you a usual Tony Sent You podcast question. If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would you collaborate with? And who would produce the track? And what kind of song would it be?
Big Pun, Ninth Wonder.
What kind of song?
Did he make it?
What?
Nah, it'd just be some straight lyrical shit, yeah. Just some straight lyrical shit. You got to. It's a Ninth Wonder beat and you with pun, bro. You gotta do that justice.
No chorus.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, straight up, no hooks, bro.
Yeah. Alright.
Premiere I'm big on too.
Alright, so now it's the last but not least. The bearded dragon. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you just like I asked my other cloudies. If you happen to stumble upon a cipher and there was 3 people in that cipher, who would you hope them 3 people to be?
Dead or alive or just
dead or alive?
Oh man, that's a better one. So Jimmy Morrison from The Doors.
Wow.
I would want. Damn, I gotta get a movie. Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes.
First American billionaire. He's the one that wrote the original Scarface that won an Oscar way back, 40 years before the Scarface that everybody knows.
Yeah.
When he was 16 years old, he wrote on a piece of paper that he was gonna do 3 things, and he did all 3 of them before he was 20-something years old.
Yeah.
So this dude is I'll blaze with him.
Okay, and who was the third person?
And then somebody like Leonardo DiCaprio or Seth Rogen, somebody that I know has been in the scene that I could just get dope stories. Because Leonardo DiCaprio to me, I think he's the most shot out in Hollywood, yo.
Yeah.
It would be with him probably.
All right. And for those that don't know, probably a lot of the artists that have been, you know, the guests that have been on the show. But for the listeners, because usually we address you and you be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But for the listeners that don't know who Juan Gordo, did I say that right? Juan Gordo is G Money, man.
G-Money.
Whoever don't know who G Money is, who you is, man.
Well, I've known Famine for quite a while. I mean, we're pretty much family. Kev, the guys. What I do now is I essentially help you guys behind the scenes, like the headaches that we have.
Yeah.
Sourcing the guests, making sure that, you know, the podcast that we're all communicating and getting this shit up and running. Yeah. It's a headache, but another thing I do is I feel like I'm a mentor and like a brother of sorts. I try to see if I could spread positivity, because there's way too much of that shit. People pushing each other down. And you know, I had a career, and I decided to make a career change. Again, because this show, I don't know if people remember when I was on with Camino Solo, you were like, well, why did you stop? And I said I was chasing reality. Like, I was chasing, and I was making 6 figures, you know, my life was set, but was it? Like, I was missing something, and it was music, and, you know, I'm here. Honestly, I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know what I'm great at. I just feel like I connect, and I feel like, you know, I'm doing something I love, at least, whether it's bringing, you know, entertainment via video or whatever. We're gonna do this, and you know, I'm here. Basically, I'm a spark plug. That's what I'm here to do.
The plug.
Okay,
I'm
this is
the
the plug.
Yeah,
there you
I'm
go.
the plug.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this question. I want to ask you. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. All right. If there was any business that opened up, right? If there was, well, the business is open. You know what I mean?
Right.
That you wish that you would have been the one to discover it and open that business. Which business would that be?
Facebook.
Nah.
Would it be Facebook?
Nah, it's between 2, but it would have been Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon's about to change the game even bigger. Like, they're about to have like automated like shopping. They're buying out like.
Man, you wouldn't say like Google or.
Nah, but that would have been the other one, because Amazon and Google are the 2 that are battling. Those 2 are battling. They're gonna be giants like in the next 10 years.
You know what's crazy? At the end of the day, no matter what, they both need each other.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Apple. What about like
that was no, but I'm telling you, Amazon's about to change the game with the drone delivery service and all that shit. Like, I'm telling you, Amazon's about to change the game.
So Amazon,
they're about to have supermarkets where you can go in, scan everything, and then that shit'll be waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like, and it'll be paid, so you don't even have to worry about people. Like, you don't have to worry about people. It's automated.
That's crazy.
If somebody comes to your door and steals your shit before you get home.
No, I mean, when you go in the supermarket, you scan everything. It'll be waiting for you when you get out of the supermarket.
Oh,
okay. All right, so the next one. If you can take any artist, old, new, dead or alive, and had been the one to break that artist and be the right hand to that artist.
That's a good one.
I got one.
What artist would it have been?
Nigga pop right up.
Size, like, nah.
Streets.
Dead or alive, right?
Yeah.
Damn, this is a good one because it's one person. Like, there's plenty of people you could choose. Kurt Cobain.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a dope answer. I like that one.
I was gonna say Tentacion, but I figured I'm gonna go to the root of where he's getting his music from, and it's Kurt Cobain.
What is that? You guys, Nirvana, yeah, it's a lead singer.
If Kurt Cobain would have been alive today, he would have been spoken in the same breath as Biggie's and anybody that changed.
Well, you know what is it with him? Not for nothing, and of course I don't know so much about that, but I think you hear it more when they say the name of the group than his actual name.
Yeah.
And people always bring up the name of the group for
Nirvana,
sure. I always hear it.
Right.
But then when you say the name, I'm like, who you talking about?
Alright, that's dope. So Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Alright, yo, we went around the table.
Yeah.
Wait, but you!
Can I ask both of you guys a question?
Yeah. Go for it.
That's cool.
Go for it.
Drum roll. Hashtag.
Plot twist.
Alright.
Careful, mom's watching.
Alright, so you, I already know who the artist probably will be, but if you had 2 other producers with you to make one beat, who would you have rapping on it?
Oh, wait.
Who are the 2 producers?
I'm sorry. Who are the 2 producers?
Who are the 2 producers? And what was the song big?
Who's the person I missed out? I cut 2. Cut 2.
I'll say Havoc.
Okay.
RZA. I wouldn't say RZA because I think I'll bring that element of RZA in.
Okay.
So I'll say me, Havoc, and probably
That's a good one, huh? That's a good question. You can say it. You can say it. You can say it.
I think I know the artist already though.
It's because I took RZA out, so it makes it a little bit harder for me. But I wouldn't say Drake because it's too like weird.
Scott Storch.
Alchemist. Nah, because Alchemist is more intimidating. Alright, I'll cheat. I'll say RZA. Yeah, me, RZA.
Nah, RZA's a nasty artist.
Nah, Eminem.
That's exactly what he just said right now.
I thought I got
No, I mean, Eminem, of course. But definitely Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Nice.
Perfect.
That's so good.
Eminem, if Eminem would do it, I think it would sound more like a freestyle. Prodigy will make it as a record.
Nice.
And then the question for you would be the same thing, but a little bit like vice versa. Like, who would you have featured on the song? 2 artists, and who would you have it produced by?
I always wanted to stay away from this one. Because I always try to answer the questions that we asked the guests.
Just in case.
And that was always one that I was like, I hope I never have to answer that one.
Or let me ask it like this.
Okay, yeah.
Let me ask it like this. Who would a 18-year-old Mellow would have picked?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when I met you. So.
Yeah. Damn. 18 years old, Mellow?
I could definitely picture you saying Fab.
Wait, yeah. That's what I was going to say. 18-year-old Mellow, that's senior year high school. That was definitely... that was definitely going to be a Fab. Me and Cassidy. And the producer, it always been my favorite producer, but I mean at that time, man, I definitely would have went like, I think I would have went like Just Blaze. Even though Premier's my favorite producer, right, but I think I would have got Just Blaze.
Premier's your favorite producer?
Yeah, Premier's my favorite.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just love like that sound. Yeah, but that'd be at 18-year-old Mellow. Now, definitely Jay-Z, definitely Mace, and I'm definitely getting Diddy to produce it. And it's gonna be straight up New York shit. Like,
Bad boy.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'll do right now. But yeah, that was a good question. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yo, be careful, man. I don't want you taking my job.
Audition.
Yeah, right.
I got a question. Can I ask a question from the show? I want to go around. I'm curious to know because you guys are always like, for the superhero question. Like, you guys are always like, why everybody always picking flying? So I want to hear from you guys, but we'll leave you guys for last. We'll go with Rue, and then we'll go around.
That's dope. That's a question I always wanted to answer.
Yeah, because you're the brother, bro.
Yeah.
We're brother. No. I would do what's that dude's name from X-Men, bro? Nightcrawler.
Oh,
Teleport?
Yeah,
that's dope. What would your superhero name be?
Everywhere.
Niggas everywhere. No, he isn't.
That's everywhere. The part about this shit, you ever seen like he touches you and you can go with them.
Yeah.
Like, you imagine you talking like, damn, yo, how dope would it be to be in DR right now? Sitting,
Yo, I'll take you out of
Yo, what? Hold on. Oh, snap. That'd be so dope, bro. And that other one, the dude said that the reading minds, hell yeah, that should be dope too.
Yeah, so you can know.
You have a step ahead of the game in everything, bro. Everything. Like, a female walks by, damn, he's cute. Hey, excuse me, come here. So I'm what?
How did you know?
Alright, so.
Alright, KB.
He kind of took mine, man. I was really thinking Nightcrawler. I was
thinking
about
it. I've been thinking that since
that
4 episodes ago. I've been thinking about that Nightcrawler. I swear, sitting back there,
I love
so
traveling,
dope, bro.
So I guess I would
traveled the
go
world already.
hyper speed, so I can like go
Like
So like
Flash?
something like Flash, and I'll be called Where He At.
Where he at?
Where he at? Because every time you're looking for me, you're gonna be like, yo, where he at?
Where he at?
I'm out, baby. I'm out. That's it. I'm
Where
gonna
he
VR.
at? What about Chris?
I'd definitely be a villain. Just off rip, I'd be a villain, yeah.
Or just beating people up?
Nah, it's not even. I read
Is
something.
that a superpower though, villain?
Well, no, I'm gonna tell you this.
No, he's just classifying himself a
He should
villain.
be a villain, okay.
And it's because I read it in a comic once, I think, and it was pretty much like the dude was like, he became a force so big that like all the heroes had to come together to defeat him. And it was pretty much like, for there to be good, there has to be evil. So there's a balance. And
Mathematic talk right there.
Yeah, that was real.
His hype, bro.
Dropping knowledge right now, bro. You
So-
dropping knowledge.
I'd want the power to absorb energy, right? So like people, the stronger your opponent, the stronger output you're gonna have, and no matter how much damage they deal to you, you're gonna be fine. Like
Jesus Christ.
You thought about this for a long
I
time?
don't even want to
have
answer
it.
this anymore.
think of like Dr. Doom.
Should have left him for
quit.
last.
You should have left him for last, bro.
I guess balance.
Balance?
Yeah.
Okay,
Balance.
that's a superhero named Balance.
Balance, okay.
Oh, for me, I would want something like Professor X,
What's that?
where he could
Connect everybody.
Yeah, he connects with every mutant in the world. He can connect with every single one of them, know their thoughts. He can pretty much get their strengths. Because I think the key for Professor X is that he took these tainted people.
Yeah.
What people don't know is that Professor X was, they took Professor X, the X-Men, and the comic book characters, Magneto and Professor X. They took them from Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Yep.
Non-violence and violence.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if I can be one person, is Professor X, who saw the good in the mutants and knew that we could coexist and be together. And I think it's never more important than now. Like, as divisive as things are now, I think that would be me. I don't know what my name would be. Something like Gordon or some crazy shit. Gordon Blunt. or yo, you know who I thought y'all would pick though? Blunt Man and Chronic. you know, remember that?
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob.
Blunt Man and Chronic right here.
Yo, it's not when you cloudy, man. It just don't be coming to.
What would be your superhero name?
Probably like
Gordon.
Gordon
X.
Gordon World Mind.
Yo, what about Ryan?
Mine, I definitely would pick. Originally, because I've talked about this when I hear it on the show. It would be Green Minds, but I'm a switch.
Too late.
I would say being able to go back in time, or like, being able to go
time travel.
Yeah, being able to go back in time. Because man, if I could get that book from Back to the Future with all those
the almanac, the sports almanac.
Yeah, it'd be a wrap. That and to be able to just like, if I made a mistake, even your mistakes make you. Nah, fuck that. Fix them up.
Going back.
Yeah. I'd be able to do that. I think that would be my superpower.
What would be your superhero name?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
So yesterday will come tomorrow and he'll let you know what's going on.
Yeah. I'll be back with that book. That's for something.
I like that one.
That was dope.
You got me beat.
Yo, I bow out to answering this question.
Nah, fuck out of here.
What, you want to say Bow Wow?
Nah, I say I bow out.
Nah.
I go in the towel.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I'll say mine then.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then go do, bro.
be limitless.
Like the
What?
pill? Like that.
Yeah.
Like the pill limitless.
What does that mean?
Like anything I want to do is just
Everything's
it's not-
enhanced.
It's not in a in a certain level. It's just
Okay.
you know.
Limitless.
Okay.
And my superhero name will be El Bicho.
Would that be limitless too? No homo.
Hashtag pause.
That is email for your response to that question.
That's what she said.
Wait, I don't know. What's going on?
So
here?
awkward, bro. I don't even know what. I don't even know.
Is this real
I
life?
don't even
I
know.
know
This
it's
is
my
such
mark.
a quick term.
Yeah, I know. Damn, yeah.
Yo, one thing I wanted to say, because I was listening to the radio this morning and Chris Brown was on 97.
Yeah.
He has a new album coming out.
answer. Go ahead.
He has a new album coming out next week.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga has an album coming out with 45 tracks in it.
Yeah.
That's all stream stuff though. You know what it is. It's all trying to get mad streams.
Niggas is putting out their whole catalog.
Yeah, he's like, why am I gonna put 18 on? I
Free
can
for all.
put 45 and.
You pick the best song.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's like not even the executive, like A&R is picking the best
No.
songs. to
Flooding the
perform.
market.
The rules are changing, man.
You pick it.
He won't be the first person to do it. After him, I bet you a lot of people are gonna be putting out 30 album songs or.
That's crazy, man. Just call it a double album.
Yeah, word.
Yo, how about Cali? We didn't ask Cali, yo.
Oh, but he did superhero.
Oh yeah.
Yo, me? Damn, man. Shit, I never wanted to answer this. If I could, the superpower healing.
That's dope.
Like I would just heal.
Regeneration, you mean? Like Wolverine?
No, like
Wolverine.
no, but like
Little B?
like if I like nah, like
Damn.
if you hurt, if you broke your
You
leg.
think about to get cursed, yo.
Like,
You
yeah,
wanna do that shit.
we don't need that energy.
Like a
Sorry,
medic?
I'm sorry, baby.
Don't
girl.
curse
Huh?
the podcast.
Like a medic?
Yeah, I guess like you can heal touch, like a god.
Like, damn,
Like,
I broke my leg. Let me call
yeah,
Mello.
You can't walk, I got you. And you know,
Got shot 25 times. Call
I'm
Mello.
hurt.
Mello, I only got 2 minutes.
Yeah, if I'm hurt, I can heal
think I can
myself.
come
I
here.
can heal. I just heal.
Get the Jesus.
And out of my name, I don't know, man. You good.
You good? Question mark. I'm hurt. You good?
Or you good? You good?
Or you good? Question mark.
Yeah, you good.
100, you good?
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
No,
you
I'm
good
not.
with this?
You good now.
You good?
That was good.
I
I
mean,
ain't on the
that's,
phone right now. You good, so leave a message.
yeah, I never wanted to answer that question. But yeah,
That's
so
dope though, man.
yeah, but we went around the table.
Yeah.
We got to know everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's-
one more thing. I'm sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
But maybe everybody could share one record that they can share with a listener that put somebody on, like a musician or a song that you can like discover. I always like hearing new music, so maybe everybody could go around and like put somebody on a new song.
Like your favorite song.
Yeah, like we do Famine's Pick, for every episode. So maybe
Yeah.
this is like our way of, and we're about to have DJ Kenny Maneuver, bless us with.
Yeah, true.
So how are we gonna start it?
Nah, don't start with me.
He's
I'll go because I got
Research
one off top.
Research it.
Yo, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of Rick Ross's part, but my favorite verse to this day is Andre 3000 on 16.
That's the song name?
okay,
Yeah, 16. That's
But
Well,
that's-
where's that at? Where's that coming from?
what do you mean?
Like, is it in a certain project or is just?
I'm not sure. It might have been on one of Ross's albums, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like I haven't seen 3000 for so long.
Yo, in
It's
a
crazy.
while.
It was
bro.
it was a few. It was maybe a few years.
Yo, he killed the T.I. verse, yo.
It's the dopest verse it's my favorite verse personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Killer? Who will you say?
Put us on. Put us on.
Is this like current? Like
Whatever. It can be
Like,
Like,
something
what's on your phone that might not be on the every other people's phone?
Right.
Not your average pick. You'd be like, oh shit, you listen to that?
I'll probably go with I told you the other day, Kodak Black. I know a lot of people listen to Gucci. That's the first thing on my list. But,
Yeah.
I would say Kodak Black.
That's crazy.
I like
never
his
thought
story.
you listen to music like that.
I like his story. And
Kodak's got some shit though.
Kodak got some shit, man.
Yeah.
You gotta. It's because you want to know what's the thing, and this is what messes up like the new rappers. I feel like they play a lot of the mainstream stuff, and like people don't actually listen to the album.
Right.
1 through 10,
exactly.
1 through 15. And if you don't do that with all these artists, you're not gonna actually know what they're about.
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate my uncle. He always gives me the Beats headphones that he usually has laying around. Yeah. So like, I usually listen to every single album that comes out, no matter if you're whack or if you're nice. Like, I'm gonna listen to it just to at least give you a try and just to support you. You know what I mean? Like, I heard the XXX Tentacion. I mean, I don't mess with it on the level that I do with the other guys. You know, like the Lil Uzi Vert or like Gucci's on top right now for me.
You really listen to Gucci, yo?
Gucci album is crazy.
Yeah, Gucci album is crazy. Mr. Davis is crazy, man.
You're talking about the dude that does music with Marco Flocka, right?
I don't know if they do music anymore together. They used to.
Oh, they used to?
Yeah.
Who? Who's that?
Gucci and Walker.
Back in the day.
Oh yeah, 1017.
Yeah.
Was that Brick Squad?
Yeah, Gucci's new album is crazy, yo.
Waka Flocka's mom is Gucci's manager, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
She
Damn.
put a lot of people on her.
But yeah, Project Baby too. I would say listen to that. If you guys don't know about Kodak, listen to that and Little Big Pop, and then you'll understand why I listen to it.
Project Baby 2, man. That shit go hard.
Well, what about you?
Yeah, what's the record that we need to go listen to?
I'm bumping that Nav right now pretty hard.
Where's Nav?
Yeah.
I can't. I tried to
I
can't.
Yo, that dude's alright. Nav is creative.
NAV.
He's got some bars too.
NAV.
Yeah, we were talking about
The Indian dude.
Like Navigate,
Chicago.
He's Indian. He's from. I thought he was from Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, he's definitely.
My bad. Baby.
What? That is just...
Yo, he's an acquired taste.
Yeah, Nav is nice.
I gotta warn you.
It's a little dab of Uzi Vert, a little dab, you know, it's a little...
It's a dab, but you won't listen to this.
You won't listen to that shit, trust me.
Yeah.
It's new school.
Because he's like, his sound is like,
too.
his sound, you gotta like really tune into it. Yeah, see, like...
Oh, what?
A lot of people say it's monotone.
Because I know, because I like a lot of shit. If I don't like that shit, I know family like, nah.
I think it's pretty dope. I don't think he's bad. I like Nav.
Yeah.
Alright,
This
what
is
about
a
you?
real artist. Then.
Nav is pretty dope.
Wait, hold on. Let's not skip
the weekend
Famine. What
artist.
about Famine, yeah?
Who, me?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we go last. Let's...
Yeah, you guys go last. For me, I'm gonna do shameless plugs. I got a Camino Solo Monsion World.
Word.
That shit's on iTunes.
Produce, baby.
Cloudy Mellows EP.
Word.
Famine's Broken Crown, Still Color.
Yeah.
Make sure to check that out. And
That's
then,
the business.
Yeah. But Hiatus Coyote. Hiatus Coyote is a dope group. Make sure you check them out. That's a dope group.
Hiatus Coyote.
They're very soulful group.
That's dope.
Hiatus Coyote, yeah.
Alright.
What do you say, Brian?
What's my 2 favorite artists that I'm expecting dope ass music to drop soon? And I'm that guy that tries to find new artists because I get a high off of that. Like just be like, oh yo, I heard them or whatever. It's Black. A lot of people don't. I don't know if a lot of people know.
Six Black.
Yeah, he's dope.
Him. He just dropped Black. X Colin.
But it's 6.
It's a 6 in the front and
Black.
LACK. You've heard him before. You just don't know that's him. And then he just dropped a new song. He's featured on. I don't know if you know who Drizzy is or whatever. No. Drizzy. It's a chick, and then Kodak Black's on it too. Kodak kind of killed that version. I'm not even a Kodak fan. And then Amir Obi, that dude. I'm telling you, I don't never heard his music.
He's from OVO?
He's affiliated with them. I don't think he's part of it. He's signed to another label. Amir Obi.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, this dude is a problem. He got a project coming out soon, and he's been talking about it on Instagram. That's gonna be crazy.
Yo,
It's a
you
whole
know,
different sound.
it don't got nothing to do with the conversation, but because you guys mentioned Betty, he signed under the weekend.
So it's Nav.
He's Rock Nation and
Nav too?
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
All them cats from Canada.
You guys.
Me?
Well, of course, who else?
Yeah. You know what? Because you say a little Uzi, I'm gonna hook up my era niggas from my era. You want something dope that'll remind you of our era, that's new and modern. Axel Leon. It's fire.
Yeah, word.
Anything that he drops. And right now, just a few days ago, Conway and DJ Green Lantern dropped a mixtape called More Steroids. And that's fire. That's from the Griselda. Yeah, that's the Griselda camp. Westside Gun and Benny and them. So he came out with a new project. So that's something new for our heads that want to listen to some boom bap and all of that and some bars. You know, Axel Leon got some shit and Conway's dope. And Famine?
Me?
Yeah, what about you?
Wu-Tang.
Number 3.
And number 7.
Nah,
All with Redman.
Done.
And another one with RZA.
Prodigy.
One thing about me, I keep it honest. Even if they're my favorite group, like their new album, I wasn't too crazy about it. I think, I thought, I mean, it sounds more like a compilation than a real Wu album, but it was okay. I mean, it was better than the last one. They tried something.
Yeah.
I don't even know. As far as new stuff, I feel like I know this is not new, but for some reason I was listening to his music today. Pusha T, man, I miss him.
Oh yeah.
Pusha T is a peak. He's so underrated.
I feel like he
super underrated.
I miss.
Too busy running good music.
Yeah.
He was just on, whose album was he just on?
Belly.
Just Belly's. My
Oh,
God.
that record on that, man.
Yo.
That's
yeah,
the only
that's
feature on that album.
Yeah, and he destroyed that. Yeah, Pusha don't get enough credit. Yeah, that's dope.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like lately I've really been tuned in with Hudson County, man, with Kenji and
Yeah.
where everybody
Gospel
was coming
trap.
around. I've been listening to their music and it's been pretty dope, man. Like
Yeah, Kenji should have been on repeat.
I was listening to that shit today again. I had to,
And then his project put me onto Fuego.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo,
and I
that
was
dude
just like, yo, what the
insane,
fuck? There's a whole scene coming up.
Yeah.
And we're here to document it all, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, this is the team, y'all.
Wow.
And
Season 2, episode 38. There's anything you guys want to say before we end the episode?
anything I want to say? Any shout outs, anything?
The social media, I guess we can get everyone's social media.
Yeah, word. Yo, Rube, let them know where you cutting at, where you shopped at.
In New Brunswick.
Word.
Distinguished One Barbershop.
God damn, you mad far, bro.
Nah,
You should open one around here, yo.
Yeah.
So you could just...
Well, yo, you know what? If it's serious paper, he got the machines for
You feel me?
it. He'll hook you up wherever.
I bring them through. We do mobile cuts.
Yeah, word.
Cuts on the road, you know what I'm saying? We got it.
Where they can follow you at.
Rube Blades. Rube period Blades with a Z.
Alright. Word. Yo, Kevin.
@hoop_KB.
@hoop_KB. Alright. Yo, my boy over here that switches shit up. I was looking for him for a couple of weeks, like, damn, why I can't tag this nigga? Where he at? And he switches shit up.
Bro. It's crow.ig, CHRO.
.ig.
Crow, like the crow, like...
It's pronounced like a bird, yeah. But it's not spelled like it. CHRO. It didn't sound anything like a crow, by the way.
Yeah, and Ryan.
That's my name, but it's spelled weird as hell.
Yeah. Raheem. It's not how you say it.
Raheem. What did I say? Call him yesterday.
Raheem.
Raisins. Yeah. That's pretty fucked up last night.
Call them raisins.
Ryan. Bear with us, folks. It's getting late.
Call them raisins, man.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's the same. RAHIAN. Rodriguez with a Z for the people who spell it with an S.
Word. And and let the people know, you know what I mean, for all the fitness
anything
needs.
fitness related. I'm all about positivity, man. I want everybody to win.
Word.
Everybody to succeed. Come through. I'm telling you, if you can't come to my page and either learn something or be better, then you don't want to be better.
Right.
Yeah, word. That's what's up. And
mine is Juan Not One. You probably see me on the and everything for Tony Central and these guys, but it's JUANNOT and the number 1.
Word. And yeah, you know me and Famine already. Y'all already know us and shit.
Yo, I am Famine at Instagram.
Yeah, Cloudy Mellow with a K.
Don't follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram.
They still have it.
Tony Central Podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah.
MySpace was.
Yeah, I don't know. Yo, but
Ephraim, I wanna shout out to Ephraim for blessing us with the spot, man.
Big ups.
Wherever you are,
straight fuego.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, wherever you are.
In these travels, our boy.
Waiting for you to come back.
We miss you, man.
Yeah, we miss you. Yo, the fan of hip hop, shout out to him.
Yo, yeah.
Doing it up on IG, man. Yo, just shout out to our whole circle. Shout out to Cali on the camera.
Coppetti Filmworks.
Yo, he's been here throughout this whole episode right here.
Shout out to the listeners again, man.
Yeah, shout out to the listeners.
Thanks for supporting.
Yeah, and we got a lot of things brewing within the network.
Yo.
These faces that you see at this table, you're seeing them for a reason. And we're putting them out here for a reason because you're going to be seeing them a lot more. And yeah, this is family. And Famine, do you want to wrap it up? Or?
Yeah, season 2, episode 38, maybe.
Yeah. We out here, man.
Episode, we leaving with DJ Kenny Maneuver on the mix.
DJ
Kenny.
What up, Kenny?
Happy Halloween to you effers out there.
Word. And
hit the nigga with an egg in the face.
One.
Don't forget to subscribe to get all the new episodes first. Thank you. See you next time on the Tony Central Podcast.